When I think of Porto, I think of three things. I think of river cruises, port wine, and really good food.
So we're gonna do all of those in this video, and the marina that we're going to is actually right down this hill.
And look at how beautiful this view is. Like, we seriously just walked out of our hotel and boom, it's right there.
We are staying in Porto Gaia, so we're not actually in the downtown of Porto where most people would stay. We just got a really good deal on a hotel, and that's why we're over here. And it's by the marina that we wanted to go to anyway, so it just works out perfectly. Over here, there's just a lot of, it's a residential area. We're just walking through the neighborhood where people's homes are. I really like it so far.
Really loving just walking through this little neighborhood. It's really fun to just see the people just living their normal lives. We just saw this woman like washing her laundry outside in like this big pit. I've just never seen that before. And there's like these two guys like so far away on their balconies like talking to each other but like yelling because they were so far apart. And it just makes me happy seeing people in Portugal living their normal lives, because in Lisbon and Lagos they were great but they were definitely very touristy, so this is just fun seeing this. We're walking down this very steep path because we want to walk on this little boardwalk that's right on the Douro River, and it's like literally out on the river.
This of course is going to lead us to the marina and all of the restaurants that are down there.
Looks like we've got a pretty church here. That bell just rang so loud it scared me. Look at how cute it is though. We made it onto the boardwalk and we're just right over the river. It's so cool. This area is so fun. There's just lots of people running, riding their bikes. There's little restaurants. We're actually gonna go try to find some food right now and maybe some port wine. These beautiful tiled buildings were my absolute favorite part of Lisbon, and look, they have them here too. Wow, this street is so cute. And that motorcycle's coming right at me. I seriously cannot believe how cute this street is. These buildings are so many different colors. Look at this pink one. I really want to live right here.
These houses are just like, I mean, there's people houses. There's no like hotels or...
People are just like out on their patios. I think there's a little cafe right here. Maybe we'll check it out.
I'm really a big fan of this area. I'm so happy. I don't have any regrets that we're not staying in downtown Porto. Of course, we are going to get over there at some point, but for right now, I'm just enjoying being here.
So we made our way to this like seafood restaurant, which feels like makes sense because the ocean's right there and it smells really good. And it's like got this nice like patio where we can sit out and be outside because the weather is perfect. I'm so excited. I'm a little bit nervous because seafood is a little bit tough for me sometimes, but I feel like it's gonna be really good. Like, it's right there, so it'll be good. When we sat down, they brought us this beautiful basket of bread. It looks like there's a few different kinds in there, and they brought us some olives. We have seen olive trees all over Portugal, so I bet these are gonna be so delicious. Let's give them a try. Oh, they're so good. They're really soft. The pit is still in, so you have to be careful, but it's so salty and delicious.
Glad you like them. You can have them all.
Deal.
I don't like olives.
We got our sangria. Are you just as excited as I am?
That is huge. We haven't eaten anything yet. Okay, good luck. We're on like a huge tilt right here. Jenny's like falling backwards in her chair.
I don't know if this is just to like mix it or if I'm supposed to use it to pour it.
You did a great job.
Oh, I actually did. Wow, there's a cinnamon stick in there? Oh, I'm so excited for this. Okay, so sangria is definitely from Spain, but we're not sure. But we've seen it all over Portugal. Like everyone's been drinking it, so this is our first time trying it here. Ooh, oh my! Tastes like very strong. I can definitely taste all the like fruit and cinnamon in it. I honestly think Jacob's gonna like this a lot more than he would have liked if we got a bottle of wine.
So the reason why I say that we think it's from Spain is because I actually read that a lot of sangria is made in Portugal too. Oh yeah. Okay, so I really have never had sangria, maybe like once in the past, and wine, I don't really love it that much, but this one, because it's sweeter, I like it.
And we're basically just eating a fruit salad, right?
Is that what it is? I got like a chunk when I got my first taste. In my complete non-expert opinion, on the sweetness scale, I'd say this is in between wine and grape juice.
Cheers! Oh my gosh, Jacob got a feast. He got the pork with garlic and cumin, and it said it said in parentheses, traditional Portuguese recipe, so I mean, I think it's gonna be really good.
Sadly, we were not able to get any seafood. We tried to order it. We got a shrimp plate, but then they said they didn't have any shrimp, so then we just got this instead. Figured a traditional Portuguese style pork was gonna be good enough for me. I mean, there's fries, there's more potatoes, rice, pork, and a salad. That's a lot. That's a lot more food than I was expecting. The pork is separated into different chunks. This is just one of them. I think you're supposed to pick it up like that. I did, so I'm gonna say yes. There might be a bone in here, might not. Let me just use my fork and knife here.
Ooh, that's very tender.
Yeah, it looks pretty tender to me. There is some, there's not really sauce, but there's like spices down there that I'm trying to get on the pork. Oh, yeah. It's not like juicy, but it has a lot of flavor. There's these spices that I don't really, it's a familiar taste to me, but I can't really like pin it down, but it is like a little bit salty. And I'm just pumped that there's rice here and there's french fries too. I'm wondering if the spice that I taste is just like the salt mixed with the pepper and the cumin. I don't know, but Jenny's gonna try her food now.
So I got the house steak, and if I'm being honest, I definitely did not expect it to look like this. It kind of looks like I'm eating curry right now, but honestly, I love curry, so I guess let's just give it a try. Whoa. Oh my gosh. It's like a green verde chili sauce on the steak, and it is delicious. I don't think I've ever had anything like this in my entire life, but the steak is super tender. The sauce is super like tangy. It's really, really good.
And we've got to get all the fries in.
Obviously. Oh, the fries taste good in the sauce too. The food at that restaurant was honestly so good. A little bit expensive, but Jacob tried to kill me.
I did not.
He was like, here, try this. And he just put it on my plate and it looked like a sausage. And so I just put the whole giant piece in my mouth and it was...
Hey, I told her that it wasn't a sausage before she actually ate it.
You guys, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but I had to stop myself from throwing up like 5 times. And
it was just pork belly.
And the taste would not leave my mouth. Like, I rinsed it with sangria, I ate more of my steak, I ate french fries, and it was still in there. It was like white and like very dry and like looked like a cauliflower, but it was pork belly.
Yeah, but basically the restaurant, it was good, but we ordered way too much. We ordered way too much food and we paid a lot more money than we expected to. But now we're going on a boat. We just have to find the marina and we'll be on it in like 15 minutes.
I'm so excited for the boat. This is gonna be so much fun. I just heard like scrubbing, and it's just this huge room where people can do laundry, and it said public laundry room. So, I mean, that's really interesting. I have never seen that before. They also have lots and lots of drying racks out here if you want to dry your clothes here. This is so interesting.
Anyway, we're here at Douro Marina just waiting for our boat. Should be about 5 or 10 minutes before they come get us, and we're off on the river.
So we're on the boat now, but our hotel is like right up there, those like skyscrapers. So honestly, it's like pretty much the perfect location. This is so beautiful. Thank you so much. I'll grab one for him too.
Thank you.
We got some port wine here. I'm actually not sure if I've ever tried port wine before.
Plenty of wine in Portugal, but first time.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, it's very sweet. Very, very sweet.
Sweeter than the sangria?
Honestly, I think so.
We're on the Douro River, and if you follow this all the way down, you actually get to Douro Valley, which is maybe where this wine's from. Not really sure where it is, but yeah, Jenny was right. It's pretty sweet. There's a lot of boats coming by. Some of them look like pirate ships a little bit, but there's just a ton of people just like hanging out, going leisurely down this river.
It's really fun to just like see all of the buildings all around us. I feel like we get like a little city tour, but like on the water.
Yeah, over here is the Porto, that's like where the downtown is, and then over here is like where we're staying. Got the famous cathedral right there, and then there's San Francisco Palace, I think. It has all the gold in it.
Honestly, I think this is the perfect way to see Porto because you get to see all of the beautiful buildings like the cathedrals and the Sunset Point. Looks like we're about to get hit. Look, we're like actually gonna get hit.
Well, let's hope not.
Our boats almost clashed. The captains were like honking at each other. We made it though, it's all good. Anyways, I think this is the perfect way to see Porto because you get to see the cool buildings, but you don't have to be in the hustle and bustle of it. You can just relax here on the boat.
This side over here is the more downtown tourist area of Porto, and this, I think it's still technically Porto. It's just where all of the houses and where all the locals live.
So we've been on the boat for like an hour. We've done a ton of like donuts, like we're just going in circles, but we met a bunch of new friends! And they gave us wine, so we're gonna be friends for life. We've made it all the way to the end. It's just the ocean out there, but now we're turning around, and we've turned a lot on this boat. We're just kind of doing zigzags, seeing the sights, seeing the beaches, seeing the water. It's great.
Boat ride was very, very enjoyable, just getting to see the sights of Porto. It was really nice to just relax for a couple of hours, and they gave us unlimited wine. So how you feeling, Jenny, about that?
Honestly, the port wine was very sweet. Normally I'm a fan of like dryish, not sweet wine, but it was very good.
It was different. I'm glad we got to try it because it was something unique that we haven't had before.
And it was fun to hang out with people that we've never met before, and we were just talking with them. They're from Canada. It was a whole group of them. That was super fun.
Now we have walked back into the little town to hopefully find a grocery store.
It's so fun watching all these people just sit out on the patios, and they all like look at us as we're walking because you can tell like not a lot of tourists come here.
Yeah, like we're not from here. They clearly know that, and they're like, okay, what are they doing?
Yeah.
We're going to a grocery store. That's what we're doing.
But I like it.
Well, we found something. We just saw a picture of fruit outside, and we're like, maybe this is something. And so we walk in. There's actually a lot more here too.
Nobody speaks English here, and this is my jam. We were just in the tiniest little market we have ever seen. It was so cute, so small. We just got like the bare necessities. We got tuna,
just
mustard.
Really just very small things to keep us like going for the rest of the day. Probably gonna eat this for dinner. But yeah, I mean, there was nowhere to walk. It was the only grocery store anywhere close, like walking distance, and so it was a fun experience for sure.
I just love this like vibe, like the very local people. Nobody speaks English. I just love it. I love it so much.
We are just falling in love with this place. Like, it's so nice and quiet down here. Somebody just came up to us and was like, hello, where are you from? We said the United States, and then we just asked them questions about like that if they've lived here their whole life. They said yeah. They said this side is better than the other side of the river.
I just love this place so much. Like, it's so beautiful and colorful. It's just amazing.
Wow, yeah. We are just enjoying Porto Gaia. That's where we are right now. I mean, I'm sure Porto downtown is fine too, but like this is just more of like a homey feel, more like family-oriented place.
We asked the guide on our boat and he said, yeah, this is like the local side and that's the tourist side. So like being on the local side is so cool because we get like dollar bread, dollar wine. Like you get the like beautiful buildings, you get the locals.
Just feels like a great place to be. I mean, we're loving hanging out here. Jenny, you nervous about this?
Yes, I was literally about to film. We have to walk up all of these steps and it's quite the journey.
Especially carrying all this stuff too. Don't worry, Jenny. Gets easier from here.
You're a liar.
Oh, it's really sunny. But we really didn't think that it was going to be this far uphill when we were walking down here. We thought, oh, no big deal. We'll just climb up here. This is a journey. We've only been walking for like 15 minutes, but look how high we are. It's so crazy. The incline is intense. I mean, people said Lisbon was like the place with all the hills and stuff. Porto might also be that place. We are very happy to be up the hill. We are back in our hotel room with our groceries. We're gonna eat dinner here tonight. But we wanna thank you so much for watching our first day in Porto. And in the next video, we are going on a food tour and seeing a lot more of the sites here. So we appreciate watching this one and we hope you subscribe to stay tuned for that one.